Hello, and welcome to Training Session 1 for STAR Advisors, a session designed to help you make the most of the tools available to you on LinkedIn, so that as you're helping recruiters find candidates efficiently for their openings through our STAR groups, you'll simultaneously be making the best possible impression with people who can help advance your career. Hi, my name is Jay Craker, and I'm the Chief Evangelist of the LinkedIn group STAR Performer. Today, I'll guide you through 4 preparation steps that are essential to becoming an effective STAR advisor. And by effective advisor, I mean that you'll be helping yourself use the position to accelerate your job search. You already may have taken care of step 1 by joining the STAR groups that comprise our network of LinkedIn career groups, but we'll touch on that just in case. We're going to give you a few quick tips to beef up your LinkedIn profile to help you get the attention of recruiters. We'll suggest ways for you to identify important groups to join while you're in job search mode and serving as a STAR advisor. And finally, we'll guide you in building your own personalized list of recruiters that you can help, and in return, increase the odds that they'll help you. First, be sure to join all of the STAR groups that coincide with your expertise and career interests. This list is on the screen is the current list as of December 2010, but it will continue to grow. And you can always find the latest list on the main page of STAR Performer under Manager's Choice Discussions. The next step to helping yourself as a STAR advisor is to strengthen your LinkedIn profile. At the risk of stating the obvious, your profile is the first way that many recruiters will get to know you, most likely even before you speak with them for the first time. It had better make a positive first impression. To improve your profile, take a hard look at these elements. Start with your professional headline. This is the handful of words that appear immediately below your name. These few words are critical because not only are they at the top of your profile, but they're seen by people as soon as they hover over your name anywhere in LinkedIn, such as when they see that they have a message from you in their inbox. Will they open the message? Your headline can make the difference. Many people simply put their current title and company here. Frankly, that's not good enough. Take advantage of the headline by breaking it into 2 parts, separated by a slash. Use part 1 to position yourself. Who are you in your professional life? A marketing executive? A product manager? What do you do? In the second part, briefly explain what you're doing now. This can vary frequently and should be tied to the reason you're using LinkedIn to contact people now. As an example, a STAR advisor who's reaching out to recruiters on LinkedIn might say, helping recruiters find strong candidates for positions through LinkedIn groups. So when a recruiter sees that headline, they'll have a good idea why you contacted them, and the chances are greater they'll talk with you. The second key profile element is your photo. It is essential. People simply don't trust a profile that has no photo, so make it the best one you can. If you would not hire the person you see in the photo, why would anyone else? We could talk all day about your profile summary because you've got 4,000 characters to work with. If you're in job search mode, turn this summary into a great resume. It should convey what you're out to achieve in your career. It should detail your strengths, and it should provide evidence of those strengths. Remember, people get hired because the employer is convinced the person can deliver far more value than their cost as an employee. So we recommend that wherever possible, you use bullet points with the various jobs you've held to quantify value you've delivered. Have you produced income for the company? Document it. Saved money? Say so. Made operations more efficient in some way that made the company more profitable? Tell us. Last but not least, keep in mind that LinkedIn is a keyword-driven system. So if you've specialized in one type of position, such as an IT project manager, use that phrase as much as you can without your profile sounding strange. Your profile will rise in the results when people search for that. The third key step in preparing to become a STAR advisor is to join some LinkedIn groups. You can join as many as 50 main groups and 50 subgroups on LinkedIn, and an important reason to do so is that many people allow others who are members of the same groups they're in to send them messages so you can contact them. Start by joining the largest groups you can find where you have something in common, whether you live in the same city, work in the same industry, share a profession, or common interests. If you're not sure what those groups are, just use the LinkedIn search tool. Select Groups from the pull-down menu, and then type in your search term. You'll get ideas instantly for groups to join. Getting to the heart of becoming a STAR advisor, it's time to build the list of recruiters you'll contact to offer assistance in finding great candidates. Let's take a quick overview of our goal here. We want to identify who is hiring in specialties and areas that are of interest to us. You can use any major job boards for this search. We recommend that you include sites such as Indeed.com that aggregate the job postings from other websites. So, for example, I might search for job openings for marketing managers in Houston. When I do, I get a list of companies that looks like this. And when I select More from the menu on the side, that list expands. This is the basis for my LinkedIn search. Here's a partial list of the companies I found to be hiring. So my next step is to use LinkedIn to find recruiters for these companies. For this, we'll use the Advanced Search function. Just click Advanced Search on the main LinkedIn page. We'll be using 3 fields to search for these recruiters. First is the title field, where we will be sure to include every word we can imagine that the recruiters might have in their title. These include every form of human resources, talent, staffing, and recruiting. More on this in a moment. When you complete this field, it's important to specify that we only want people who currently have these titles. If someone was a recruiter years ago but isn't now, they're of no help to us, nor we to them. Second, we're going to specify our desired location and a radius that we're willing to travel within. And finally, we'll list the companies we want to be included in the search. Again, we want to specify the current company. The power of searching LinkedIn comes from the combination of the advanced search features and its use of so-called Boolean logic. Remember how we searched for all HR-related titles a moment ago? We did that by putting the word "or" in between each pair of search terms, exactly the way you see here. HR, or human resources, or talent, or staffing, and so on. We also used hyphens between combinations of words that could turn up in the same title or company name. Examples here are Hewlett-Packard and Enterprise-Rent. This use of the hyphen in our search will include in our results those instances where Hewlett and Packard or Enterprise and Rent are in the same company name, regardless of whether the actual entry used a hyphen or just separate words. When I ran the LinkedIn search based on the companies I found in my query on Indeed.com, I received these results. A total of 329 people matched those search terms. I'll immediately click Save this search so I can run the query again easily. I expect that many of these 300 plus people are working at the same handful of companies, but it's still a great list from which to identify recruiters I can contact. As I look through my list, some of the things I'll look for are how many connections each person has and how many groups they belong to. If the answer to either is few or none, chances are very strong that this person either is not actively recruiting or they're not using LinkedIn to do so. Here's another great example where it can pay to belong to groups. As I review the profiles in my search results, I'll review the groups they belong to. For example, this recruiter belongs to the Corporate Communications Executive Network and a group called Houston Corporate Recruiters. I'll consider joining those groups where my membership may allow me to contact my chosen recruiters directly through LinkedIn. So that's how we build a list of recruiters we can help and who may be able to help us. Just continue to run a variety of searches until you have 50 or more recruiters on your list. As you compile your list, we ask you to do 2 things. First, list them in a copy of a spreadsheet template that we've provided for you. You can get it online at bit.ly/StarList. That's STARLIST. When it's complete, send your list to me at j.kraker@theminglegroup.com with the subject line Recruiter List. When we acknowledge receipt of your list, we'll point you to a master list of recruiters that others propose to contact. So you can sort that list and see if other STAR advisors have chosen some of the same recruiters. If that should happen, use that advisor's contact information to be in touch with them, so you can ensure that you don't wear out our welcome with any particular recruiter. For example, you might agree with the other person that they'll contact a recruiter who was on your list, but in return, that other advisor can learn what types of opportunities you're seeking and let you know the moment he or she sees a promising opportunity for you. In the next training video, we'll talk about ways to work together with other advisors to support each other in searches and ways to make contact effectively with recruiters. Until then, so long and good luck building your list.